Prepare for IELTS writing, academic writing task 2 essays. Marking criteria and writing strategies. Introduction. Welcome back to Prepare for IELTS. In this lesson, we will be introducing the second part of the IELTS academic writing section, its overall structure and marking scheme. Visit the website linked in the description for many other of our free IELTS course offerings. Band descriptors. If you have already watched or read our IELTS speaking lessons, you should be familiar with the band descriptors marking scheme used by IELTS examiners to assess candidates' language abilities. There are clear similarities between IELTS speaking marking criteria and those used in the writing section. For example, in both sections, candidates are assessed based on their vocabulary, lexical resources and grammar. However, the similarities end there. In this lesson, you will be introduced to the Task 2 marking criteria. Strategies for effective writing. Not only are candidates expected to be able to express themselves in a formal and professional tone, but they are also expected to have educated opinions on a wide variety of issues. Today, we will introduce some of the types of essay questions that candidates can expect to encounter on the exam, and we will try to present tips and strategies for effectively addressing them as we go. Understanding how examiners evaluate candidates based on the criteria is key to achieving a high score. It can also serve as a guide that you can use for your own personal language assessment. Our courses aim to give you opportunities to practice and develop your communicative skills in addition to informing you with the knowledge you will need to succeed in IELTS and many of your other future academic and professional endeavors. Please leave us a like to support our efforts and follow the channel, if you haven't already, for regularly updated content like this. Marking criteria for the IELTS Task 2 essay. In this lesson we will be referencing information taken from the official IELTS.org Information for Candidates brochure as our source text, which can be found at this website. Pause the video and take a moment to read it. Pay attention to the information pertaining to Task 2 of the academic writing section only. Summary. IELTS Task 2 writing asks candidates to write an essay in response to a point of view, argument or problem. In other words, depending on the task type, they may be asked to present a solution to a problem, to present and justify an opinion, to compare and contrast evidence, and to evaluate and challenge the opinions, arguments, and evidence of others. The response is graded by examiners in terms of its content, the organization of ideas, and the accuracy and range of vocabulary and grammar. Writing Task 2 band descriptors. Let's spend some time defining and discussing the marking criteria using the Writing Task 2 band descriptors as our source text, which can be found at this website. Pause the video and take a moment to read the contents. Task response. A crucial factor determining whether or not the writer's essay succeeds or not will be whether or not the essay will be written in the correct format. Its word count must be, within reason, above or below 250 words, and structured in 4 to 5 paragraphs. There must be an introductory paragraph that addresses the question asked in the text, and a clear thesis sentence is provided. There must also be at least 2 body paragraphs that contain topic sentences and supporting points. Secondly, IELTS Task 2 essay questions, based on a variety of topics, fall into one of these categories: opinion-based, discussion-based, or problem-solving. Task response, in IELTS writing, is a shorthand term that describes whether or not the candidate prepares his/her writing in a way that effectively answers the question prompt thoroughly and without redundancy. Let's briefly cover the categories now. Opinion-based. These questions typically ask the candidate to express their opinion or views on a particular topic. The prompt will contain this phrase or one similar to it. To what extent do you agree or disagree with the statement that? For example, to what extent do you agree or disagree with the statement that social media does more harm than good overall for young people? Discussion-based. These questions require the candidate to present both sides of a topic and come to a conclusion. Discussion-based prompts contain wording similar to what is given here. Discuss the advantages and disadvantages of. For example, discuss the advantages and disadvantages of studying online. Problem solving. These questions test the candidate's ability to identify issues and provide solutions to them. For example, environmental problems are becoming increasingly severe. What are the causes and solutions for this? For more on topics and essay types, watch or read IELTS Task 2 Essay Topics and Types in our Prepare for IELTS course. Achieving a passing score in task response means all parts of the task are fully addressed in the writing. Points may be deducted if the candidate's writing is disorganized, the claims are unsupported or underdeveloped, or the response fails to answer the question that was asked. To achieve a high score in this category, the writer should ensure that all of his/her paragraphs contain a clear central topic. The ideas will be logically organized, so that the reader can recognize a clear overall progression from start to finish. Finally, the writer makes effective use of cohesive devices. Examiner questions. Does the essay provide a clear and concise thesis statement in the introduction? Has the candidate fully addressed all parts of the prompt and demonstrated their understanding of its key ideas? Has the candidate supported their argument with well-developed ideas and relevant examples? Coherence and cohesion. Coherence and cohesion in writing refers to the clarity and logical organization of ideas in a text. To achieving a passing score, the ideas contained within are arranged in a way that is easy to understand and follow. Ensure that the essay has a clear thesis statement in the introductory paragraph. Each body paragraph contains enough supporting details that relate to the thesis statement, indicated with topic sentences. Cohesive devices are words and phrases used to connect different parts of a text together. They are also known as linking words or phrases, transitional sentences, and sometimes discourse markers. They signal to the reader the writer's intent to introduce a new idea, to put ideas in a sequential order, to contrast, compare, or qualify, to show cause and effect, to give emphasis or summarize, etc. Pause the video and take a moment to read the examples. Examiner questions. Has the candidate made effective use of transition words and phrases to smoothly connect sentences and paragraphs? Is the essay logically structured, with clear topic sentences and supporting details? Does the essay avoid repetition of words or ideas, and make use of varied sentence structures? Lexical resource. Vocabulary. To achieve a high score in this category, candidates should aim to use a wide range of vocabulary to convey their ideas in a natural, skillful, concise, and sophisticated way to express their ideas. Points may be deducted if the candidate repeats words or phrases, and/or uses erroneous or vague and unclear choice of words. Examiner questions. Has the candidate used a range of appropriate and precise vocabulary to convey their ideas? Does the candidate make accurate use of idiomatic expressions and phrasal verbs to achieve a natural flow? Is the spelling error-free? Grammatical range and accuracy. Grammatical range and accuracy. To achieve a high score in grammar, the candidate should aim to use a variety of complex sentence structures whilst avoiding making errors. Points may be deducted for frequent grammatical and punctuation errors, using complex sentence structures inappropriately, or conversely, using overly simplistic and repetitive sentence structures. If you would like to learn more about good grammar, refer to our Grammar Guide course. Examiner questions. Is the essay free of basic grammatical errors such as sentence fragments and run-on sentences? Are the verbs correctly and consistently conjugated when using different tenses? Does the writer understand how to construct complex sentences using dependent clauses and commas? Can the writer use complex and sophisticated grammatical structures whilst making the meaning clear and simple for readers? Does the writer demonstrate that he/she has the reader in mind when constructing her sentences so that the reader can quickly, easily and precisely understand the meaning of the text? Thanks for watching. Hopefully, by watching this lesson you have learned some important ways in which you can effectively prepare for the IELTS Task 2 writing section and improve your written communication skills overall. If you enjoyed this video, remember to follow this channel for regularly posted content. Check out the many other IELTS and academic English skills lessons and courses offered. Leave me a question or comment or just hit the like button to support my efforts. To gain exclusive VIP access to downloadable exercises or to arrange a personal consultation, write to me. Or go to www